Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's Disney related video. This is another video in the Walt Disney World vacation planning playlist, and today we are talking about the water parks. So I'm going to be going through the two different water parks that exist in Walt Disney World, what type of tickets you can get, and if I think it's worth it. So without further ado, let's get started. If you've missed any of the other videos in this series, I will link that playlist up there down below and also at the end of the video so you can catch up. But let's talk water parks. So there are two water parks on Walt Disney World property. One is called Blizzard Beach and one is Typhoon Lagoon. So Blizzard Beach, the kind of theme of it is that they built a ski resort in Florida and it melted. So it has kind of the look of snow, but like melted snow, and there is probably like the most iconic slide there is Summit Plummet. So it looks like a ski jump, but you go like straight down, and I've done it and I got a really bad wedgie from it. It hurt a little bit, but I'm glad that I did it. I was definitely a little scared once I got to the top. And I don't remember how fast, you can see how fast you go. I don't remember looking, but I did it and I was proud to say that I did it, but I don't know if I'd do it again. Another like fun thing is they have like it's a big hill that you are on the mat and you go down. I remember, so I've been to Blizzard Beach a couple times, but what I like remember of it is there is a Disney sing-along song that takes place at the water parks. I'll try and find a picture of it, but I remember like them going to that in the video, and then there were other, it was like that hot, hot, hot song, and there was like a T-bar thing that you can fly off and the kids were like spinning and stuff like that. Another funny story with that one is there was a area that I remember seeing in the video that was like icicles, and then you're holding onto a rope and like walking across it. And when I went on my very first trip to Walt Disney World, my mom and I went, and my mom was like, oh yeah, she can swim. And I went to that area and I must have like fallen off. I don't remember this, I just remember hearing the story of it. And I was having some trouble swimming and the lifeguards were like, she needs to get out of here, we can't have that happening. So they have like stuff for little kids, stuff for adults and bigger kids. They have like the longest family raft ride that goes like all the way down. It's a big inner tube that holds like 6 or something people, that I remember doing that with my family. It also has a lazy river that you can kind of use to get yourself around the water park. I think like because of nostalgia, I like Blizzard Beach more, but also Typhoon Lagoon has like better theming, I think, and other rides. So Typhoon Lagoon it's like a typhoon has gone through it. There's a wave pool. That's probably like the biggest thing. And you can actually like do surfing lessons there, that they control the waves, and you can like before the park opens you can do that, which I think would be really, really cool and like a safe way to learn to surf, like not somewhere where there'd be sharks. There is it might be closed now. There was a snorkeling reef there. I think it has closed actually. But one of the big like rides there, or there's a newer one, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it in here. And then the other one is Crush and Gusher, which is a water slide that goes like up and down. So the water is like pushing you so hard that you go up and down. One thing about that is make sure to like brace yourself and lift yourself up a little bit, because otherwise your bum will hit the bottom of the slide when you're going up, which definitely happened to me. So I learned from that. Again, it also has a lazy river that you can use to get around. There's just a variety of slides at both of them, but I think that Typhoon Lagoon has like better, more detailed theming, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's kind of like an overview of both of the water parks. So next, tickets. I have to look down because I wrote down prices. So for a one-day ticket for an adult, it's around $69 and $63 for a child. They do have blackout dates from May, like the end of May to September. So if you buy a ticket for like going outside of those blackout dates, it'd be $64 for an adult and $58 for a child. So you're saving a little bit there. You can hop between the parks, so that might be like a really efficient way to do things, is to go to both in the same day, and then you're only paying for one day. And generally both, at least one park will be open. So they do refurbishments on the parks every year at different times. So sometimes I've been where only one has been open, sometimes the other has only been open. And I guess the thing is it worth it? I have been to the water parks. I've been multiple times. I went to Blizzard Beach on my very first trip. When I went on my second trip, we went for like 10 days and we did, I believe, at least a day at each water park. I went on a school trip and we went to Typhoon Lagoon, and I think that's it. My husband has never been to the water parks. So it's kind of hard. Like, I think that if you're going for a long enough time that you can justify taking a day out of the parks to go to the water parks, I think that going to both parks in one day would be a really good use of that one-day ticket. I don't really think you'd need more than one day unless you're going for a really, really long time. I think in the summer it could be worth it because it's going to be ridiculously hot, that you could go to the water park in the morning or during the hottest hours of the day and then go to parks other times, or just do that for a day. But also my husband has never been, so to us, or to him at least, it hasn't been worth it to take out a day of going to the parks, to the regular parks, to go to the water park. But we're not like pool people. Like, we don't really care. We'd rather be in the parks. So it's definitely gonna depend on like the length of your trip, what you enjoy. Like, I think it can be worth it, but I also think that it can't be worth it, and that's probably why I haven't gone in 10 years. I do like kind of miss them, and there is that newer slide like from the last few years at Typhoon Lagoon that I haven't experienced, but at the same time I'm not going to not go to the parks for a day to go to that. So I think it can be worth it, but you kind of have to make that decision. I think that they're fun and they're different and they do have fun things to do, but you have to decide like if you'd rather be in the parks or if you'd like to experience the water parks. I think that would I go in like January or February? Probably not, because it's going to be really cold. Probably the same for December. November can be hot, then it probably would still be kind of nice. I don't know if I would buy, well, I guess I don't really go during the peak. Like, I don't go May through September, so I wouldn't use, like, I wouldn't pay more to have a non-blackout date one, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's kind of hard to say like distinctly if I think it's worth it or not, because I think that there are instances where it can be worth it, but there are also ones where it can't. Like, I guess at this point in time, not worth it for me, because I'd rather be in the 4 main parks. Like, if I could be at Magic Kingdom or if I could be at Blizzard Beach, I'd pick Magic Kingdom like 100% of the time. So, but that's just me. That's my opinion. That's kind of what I've experienced with the water parks. So yeah, if you have any questions about the water parks, let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you are a water park person. Do you like going to them? Do you have a favorite park? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.